What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild challenge here on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Today's video, we're going to be doing the rebuild challenge where every single player has to be 30 plus years old. I want to give a huge shout out to Jaden for suggesting this one on my last challenge. As always, if you guys do have any other video ideas, feel free to comment them down below. I get the majority of my ideas from you guys, and of course, I love doing these challenges that you guys do bring to me. So we're doing this one today. As always, if you guys are also new around here, just watch these videos. It's like 40-something% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. It would help out the channel a ton if you guys could subscribe. And of course, if we could hit 150 likes in this video, that would be great. So 30 plus years old. We're going to do this in a fantasy draft style. You know, if I get a super old team that's already pretty good, I mean, off the top of my head, I don't know of many teams that have, you know, a lot of 30 plus year old stars, but you kind of know what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I can definitely get some teams that are better than the others. You know, if I get like the Pelicans, if I get the Hawks, like it's gonna be a little bit harder. And then if I go ahead and I get like a team like, I mean, I don't really even know, like the Lakers, I guess, the Clippers, even like. Probably going to be a little bit easier. So we're doing fantasy draft. I'm not going to shut my eyes, but I'll randomly stop in 3, 2, and 1. Sacramento Kings. Hopefully they draft me a bunch of old people. I will see you guys with this team. So we definitely had a pretty high pick, and we ended up with Damian Lillard, who is just 30 years old. So we're going to have him the entire video. That is a huge start for us here, and that is absolutely a great move. Something else I want to emphasize on this is not everybody on the team has to be 30 plus years old. Everybody in the rotation, so my 9, 10, 11, whatever rotation I'm probably going to go with has to be 30 plus. Like if I have a guy who's, you know, in my reserves that's 25 years old, I don't really care. He's not playing for me. It doesn't really hurt me that much. I just wanted to emphasize that now before we do start simming the year. So we do have some nice young pieces on this team. We got Bruce Brown here, James Wiseman as well, Cole Anthony. Unfortunately, just never going to be able to really use any of these guys. So our Morris, okay, we got Morris, Wayne Ellington, and Damian Lillard are the only players we can use in this team. Thank God they actually drafted me a superstar that is 30 years old. You know, I don't really say that one too often, but thank God they did, just because I don't have to go ahead and trade my young superstars. So, Mikal Bridges on this team as well. Pascal Siakam actually does develop very well in this game, you know, after his overall took a hit throughout this regular season. But, yeah, we definitely do have a lot of trades to make before we do start simming year number 1, so I'll see you guys with the first moves. First trade here is going to be with the Utah Jazz. Pascal Siakam, Cole Anthony going over there, Drew Holiday, and Kendrick Nunn coming here. Kendrick Nunn will obviously not be here. Drew Holiday is going to slide in that shooting guard spot. Going to be an absolute stud for us at that spot. So two 30-year-olds in our backcourt. Obviously, you know, we prefer to stay on the younger side. Like, I'm not looking for 35-year-olds. I'm, you know, preferring 30, 31, 32 maybe. But again, that's a very fine line. So we're not done making trades. We'll see you guys with the next move. So by no means is this a trade that I really want to do, but there's actually way less guys that are over the age of 30 that I can realistically play in a starting lineup to perhaps help me win a championship. Unfortunately, Blake Griffin's probably going to be one of those guys. I don't think they're going to take this. They want Jordan McLaughlin for Iman Shumpert. Honestly, Iman Shumpert's probably going to come off the bench for me. That's totally fine. So Blake's probably going to slide to power forward. I actually prefer him there a little bit. Is going to be an 80 overall for us. But yeah, we are definitely not done making trades because it's tough. Because like when you use the CPU to draft for you, I mean, obviously if I did this myself, it would have been a lot easier. I think that's part of the challenge. You know, why I wanted to go ahead and have the CPU draft for me because it does make it a little bit harder. But if I drafted myself, it would be easier. But there's not a lot of people that are over the 8 or 30 or older that are, you know, making the money that rookies do. And the CPU tends to draft young guys on pretty cheap deals. So that's therein lies the problem. And also you can't actually sort like this, which is really annoying. If you go to Player Finder, you do a max age, you can't do a minimum age, which, you know, would be cool. You can do a minimum height. But yeah, you cannot do a minimum age, which is super unfortunate. But yeah, we're definitely not done. I will see you guys in the next move. Time to see if the Chicago Bulls will give me Thad Young for Tristan Thompson and O'Shea Brissett. It sucks because Thompson's 29, like literally a year off. Honestly, might even turn 30 during simming the season, but rules are rules, man. Thad Young, 32 years old, is on a one-year deal. I believe he has a team option, though. Yes, he does. So we're hopefully going to get this to go through. I would rather not give up a ton, maybe just a couple second-round picks. I mean, it is Thad Young. It's not like I'm really trading for LeBron here. Seriously. I'll give you one first. That's it, though. It's Thad Young. Do I have anybody here that's just like I don't really need at all? Jacob Evans is probably making too much money. Yeah, he is. Who's making like the least amount of money? Do you want Desmond Bane? And you can give me your worst player or your cheapest player. That's your lowest overall, Michael Carter-Williams. Oh, my God. Seriously? I mean, are we really doing this right now? Like, you've got to be kidding me. All right, I'll give you Kendrick Nunn. And I will give you my first-round pick next year. A first in 2024. 2 firsts is where I'm capping it. All right, that's fine. Jesus fucking Christ. Welcome to the team, Thad Young. You are going to be our starting center. Now, I think Wiseman has to go ahead and get me some sort of small forward. I'll be back. So, I'm in a weird spot right now because I don't have many big contracts to trade because 2K goes ahead and drafts me a bunch of rookie contracts. That being said, I do have some salary cap, but I also don't want to blow through every pick I have because those definitely could be needed at some point in time. Obviously not to draft people, but to go ahead and use them in trades. I'm going to try to get Joe Ingles here from the Dallas Mavericks. I do not want to give up James Wiseman in a trade. You know, for this right now, it just seems pretty dumb. You can have O'Shea Brissett as well, and they agree to that. All right, Joe Ingles, welcome to the team. Starting lineups figured out. Bench is definitely not there yet. I will say, you know, it's actually, we have some veterans off the bench. Like, I think Wayne Ellington's probably going to chill. Iman Shumpert, low-key, could be in a trade. Dame probably won't have a backup. I mean, Drew Holiday can, you know, play either position, so it doesn't really matter. Shumpert, hopefully he can get me a veteran at either the backup, you know, center spot or backup small forward, maybe. I don't know, though. I'll see. So the fact that I'm doing this makes me want to absolutely throw up. Options are very limited. Paul Millsap's coming here, and Anunoby obviously will not be here long term. So yeah, it kind of probably does mean I'm going to slide Morris down to the backup small forward spot. He seriously goes down in overall. Are you kidding me? All right, well, how about if I trade, let's see, OG Anunoby and Markieff Morris? Any backup small forwards that are of age to, I guess, you know, we'll go ahead and do this. Again, it's just very, very limited options. Could pick up Dwight Howard as backup center. Do I have a backup center right now? I really don't. All right, let's go ahead and pick up Dwight Howard. He's going to be my backup center. Again, just kind of got to figure out the rest of this rotation. I think small forward is the final backup position we do need to fill. I think Willie Cauley-Stein, Desmond Bane probably going to be in that trade right there. So we'll see you guys with that move. Willie Cauley-Stein, Desmond Bane going to Dallas. Ty Jerome, Darius Miller coming here. Ty Jerome will obviously not be in any sort of rotation that we are doing. So we're going to go 9-man rotation. God, this just makes me want to puke. It really is kind of gross, if we're being honest here. All right. I seriously cannot emphasize how thankful I am the fact that this game drafted me Damian Lillard. I'm going to go ahead and set the rotation. Rotation's all set here for the start of year number 1. Again, not looking too good. But yeah, this is what we're going to work with. Damian Lillard, Drew Holiday, Joe Ingles, Blake Griffin, and Thad Young. Let me just confirm. 30, 30, 33, 31, and 32. Got it there. Bench, Paul Millsap, Dwight Howard, Wayne Ellington, and Darius Miller. I'm almost positive all these guys, yeah. We're good there. Oh my God, it's gross. So yeah, these guys down here are just never going to play. I'm not, you know, making trades for guys that are just never going to play. It's just really not worth it. If it helps, like, I'll move up, like, the guys who are a little bit worse just in case somebody has to get in, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. That's the team. This challenge is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So James Harden wins the MVP award here at the end of year number 1 in Toronto. 34.5 points, 6 boards, almost 10 assists. You know, I guess the one thing I'm kind of looking forward to, you know, here in this rebuild is the fact that, you know, veterans tend to do a lot better in these playoffs. You know, if I have a team of 25 and under, or if I have a team of, you know, guys, you know, around 24 to 27, 28, I think that, you know, the older guys are gonna tend to do better. That being said, we do have 30 plus, so we're not exactly in the right ballpark, but we're close enough. We're just outside the stadium a little bit. So 5th here in the conference, not too bad. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. Cody Zeller, 6th man. Giannis, Christian Wood, and Nick Nurse, Coach of the Year. So, first round matchup here we got with the Phoenix Suns. We're obviously just 1 seat apart. Player stats, Dame was an absolute stud for us. Again, just could not be more happy that I have him on this team. Blake, Drew Holiday, Paul Millsap. So, I mean, the unfortunate thing is that a lot of these guys are going to start to regress. I think the one good thing is there are a lot of 29-year-olds that are pretty good in the NBA right now. So, hopefully the majority of them are either in free agency or tradable by this offseason. Fultz, Van Vliet, LeBron, Larry Nance Jr., and Montrezl Harrell, the starting 5 there in LA. They're not LA. They're Phoenix, man. What the fuck am I talking about? All right, well, we got gentlemen swept. We lose in 5. Timberwolves and Klay Thompson, Finals MVP. See, the thing is, when I have Klay Thompson on my teams, he puts up like 17 points, maybe. No, just 26.5 there for Minnesota. How my life works, man. All right, league meetings right now. We're just going to go ahead and reject all these. Okay, just not putting those through. Draft lottery. We have our own pick, but again, I don't think it's valuable. Oh, wait, we have a pick via Utah. Forget what trade that was with, but we obviously got to go ahead and get that pick. So we do have that pick at 13 right there. Steph signing. Have fun and go to fucking Saturn or something. God, I hate Lou Walton. Alvin Gentry, you have horrible ratings. Jesse Mermaid, I don't even know who the hell you are. You have decent enough ratings. I don't really care about the untapped potentials. Everybody's old as shit. So if I only have a guy with B+, that's fine. Head coach, Pop's here. I don't really have money for Popovich, but I definitely... See, if you can't up this, it's never going to go through. I'll give him an offer, but it's just not going to happen. Why does Underwood have a C+ today? All right, I'll take C-Loss. Again, not that worried about it, but... Oh, Stauffer actually accepted? All right, wait a minute. All right, I'll take Stauffer. He has some pretty good ratings. Shit, I screwed myself here. Oh, boy. I really screwed myself here. God damn it. I hate that you have to sign all these assistant coaches and things. Peterson signs. That's cool. Head scout. This guy, Walter Forrest. Welcome. All right, we're up to the draft now. Obviously, we're not using our 13th overall pick because anybody in the draft is, yeah, you know, you'd think under 30. We have 13 and 22. One of them's our own pick. So We got to make some trades. I'll see you guys with that move. All right, so we're trading our 2 picks for future first. That's why we're doing this. I have a plan in mind, actually. I have a guy I want for both the power forward and the small forward spot. So I think we should be in a good spot. Or obviously, you're just going to skip over the draft right now. Thad Young, Ty Jerome are going to come back because I still can trade these guys as long as they're, not in the rotation. Those are my rules. So Kawhi is here. We don't really have Kawhi money, unfortunately. But let's see what I can do here. So Thad Young, I actually am comfortable with. I could slide him to the power forward spot as well, but there is somebody I want. How much money do I have right now? I have what? I have a mid-level exception, basically. So I think I'll be back. So this is a tough one for me, just because I think that we're probably going to have to do it. Chris Middleton just hit 30. If these guys weren't both in the final year of their deal, and if they both weren't 33, I'd probably not do it, just because I think having 2 positions is more important than one kind of guy who's a little bit better. But I think Chris Middleton's going to come in here and be a huge addition for us. So Chris Middleton's obviously going to be my new starting small forward. So these 3 are locked up. These 3, we definitely have to work on the power forward and center spot a little bit. So we will see who's available for us here in free agency, like JaMychal Green. Hassan Whiteside's probably going to be the guy that I really need. Cool, welcome to the team. Ellington I can probably get back no matter what. Is Blake Griffin? I'm assuming Blake Griffin's probably not bird right eligible. No, he's not. So, yeah, we're not going to be getting Blake Griffin. How much money does he want? Wow, he wants $20 million. Have fun wherever the hell they're going to give you that, Blake. Okay, cool. So, we have 4 to the 5 starters figured out. I think that's definitely the most important thing to do. Darius Miller's probably just going to be here as well. So, I definitely need to figure out my starting power forward. Maybe Ty Jerome could help me get that. Again, I don't really know his trade value right now. I'll do a first and a second round pick. Just looking for somebody who's 30-plus years old, can slide into the power forward spot, and be pretty good for me. I'm just looking at age right now. I'm not even looking at names. Jordan McRae, nope, not a power forward. Great. I will be back. So we signed John Henson. At a minimum, he's going to come off the bench for me. I really could not find anybody that was good enough. So if we get power forward, center, and they're making a cap it at see, here's the thing, because if I cap it at a very low amount of money, it's gonna did not mean, oh god damn it. If we cap it at a very low amount of money, it's gonna be all guys either on rookie deals or guys that are free agents that I could sign, but I don't really want to sign. Like Dinwiddie's a free agent here, not that he's even 30 anyways. Penis Cantor would be nice in a year. See, god damn it, nobody's 30. Who's the oldest person here? Paul Millsap. Okay, wait a minute. Low-key, if Paul Millsap will take that, I'll actually definitely bring him back. Wow. Okay, 2K's being nice to me today. So Paul Millsap's back. His overall is definitely going to go down. I know he's 36. I just don't think I'm going to be able to, trade him for anybody that's that much better. If I do him in a first and a second, is there anybody here that's, 30-plus years old? Olynyk is 30. Low-key, would I rather have Kelly Olynyk? I feel like Millsap's just going to regress just because he's so goddamn old. Covington's also 30. Okay, see, here's what I was talking about. We're getting some guys who are a little bit better that are now hitting 30. Do I want Kelly Olynyk, who's on a 3-year deal, or do I want Robert Covington in a first? I think I'm going to take Olynyk just because I get Dorian Finney-Smith and I include him in a trade. All right, cool. I like that. I like the moves we're making. Kelly Olynyk's going to be, be able to stretch the floor next to Whiteside, who's not the best at stretching the floor, obviously, as I'm sure many of you know. So we're going to go ahead and gotta get trades for Dorian Finney-Smith and Ty Jerome. So I need, I believe, backup shooting guard and a backup power forward, and then we are all set. And I will see you guys with the rotation. Actually, I'll show you guys the trades. So Iman Shumpert's as good as it's going to get. We're also going to get a first-round pick swap. That's not bad. I will take that. He'll be my backup shooting guard, and now I need a power forward or just somebody here for Ty Jerome. We'll do Ty Jerome and then 2 second-round picks. I need a power forward of some sort. If I don't find anybody, I'm probably just going to go ahead and trade him for a first-round pick. But I'm not really seeing any power forwards that are over the age of 30 right now. So it's not really looking too hot for me. Nope. And no. So let's just go ahead and take 2 future first-round picks for him, and I will sign somebody. Chandler Parsons, no. All right, I'll take James Johnson. It's not great, but it's what we're going to have to live with. Facundo Campazzo, you can just leave. We got a rotation now, man. It's not great, but I would say it's a little bit better than last year. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. So year number 2 here how the starting 5 is going to look. Obviously, as I mentioned, you can see the regression's hitting for everybody in the starting 5 except for Damian Lillard. It's unfortunate, but it's kind of how these works. Is Drew Holiday in a contract year? He's not. Okay. Neither is Middleton. All right, so we have our big 3 locked up, which is kind of huge. That's kind of one of the main important things we want to do. Hopefully regression doesn't hit, doesn't affect us too much throughout the season, because I do think this team can be good. Can we win a championship? I don't really know, but I think I'm fine with it for now. So Dame, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Kelly Olynyk, and Hassan Whiteside bench. Definitely not that good. James Johnson, John Henson, Iman Shumpert, and Darius Miller. Oh, brother. All right, I'll see you guys at the end of number 2. I don't know. I seriously do not know. how this team was probably had one of the worst records in the NBA. I'm at a loss for words, man. I guess, you know, we need to work on the bench. Harden, Cunningham, Obi Toppin, Jonathan Isaac White, Mike Bullnozer. This challenge is just really starting to piss me off, man. All right, player stats on the year. You know, our big three was good. I think it's honestly just, I mean, really, Hassan? I will also say the regression is unfair in this game. Like, there's no way that like, some of these guys are going to be this bad by the time they're 32, 33 years old. That's what I will say. Also, that being said, I don't even think we have a first-round pick this year. I'm pretty sure I traded it because I thought we were going to be decent. Update, we're not decent. So, yeah, cool, fine by me. Just fucking kill me, I guess. So, draft lottery, again, don't think we have our pick. Okay, so we actually have a pick from Chicago. Sacramento, or the 76ers have our pick. And we end up with the first overall pick. Okay, I guess that worked out for the best. Stauffer's not going anywhere. He has good ratings. I don't need 3 untapped potentials. I will try to sign a better assistant coach. Like if D'Antoni wants to come here, cool. And my boy Owen Masters. Come on, dude. I signed you so much. Take a discount from me. Fine by me. All right, we'll head up to the draft right now. As I mentioned, first overall pick. Obviously, I will not be using it today. I think it's probably time to move on from one of, if not both of these guys right here. I also wouldn't mind going ahead and maybe saving some money because it's a very loaded free agency class with a lot of guys who are 30 years old and over. So let's go ahead and make some trades. Drew Holiday and the first overall pick heading to Brooklyn for Nikola Vucevic and Malik Beasley. Obviously, Beasley won't be here. Vucevic is the really only reason I'm doing this. And yes, I'm probably giving up a little bit too much, but Vucevic, probably the best center that's over 30 right now. So Vucevic is obviously very needed on this team after Hassan Whiteside's year, who, I mean, didn't even have the worst season. I mean, statistically, I mean, he wasn't horrendous, like 7.5 points, 9 boards. It's not horrible. I just wish I had, like, prime Whiteside in Miami, man. Like, I wish I had this Hassan Whiteside, but you can't always get what you want, man. So, Beasley has to go. That kind of goes without being said. I honestly might just dump Middleton at some point for somebody who, you know, hopefully is 30-plus years old, but I do want money for this year's free agency just because I think it is important, because I do think that we're going to go ahead and have some spending money for a free agent that's hopefully going to be pretty good. So, we're going to go ahead and do that trade. Obviously, we're not drafting anybody. Let's head up to team player options. We have none. Qualifying, neither of these two I really care about. I don't even think they're either of them in the rotation. So, like, obviously, Steph would be cool, but oh my God, how do we have $5 million? Oh, it's because I didn't trade Middleton yet. Yeah, I think Middleton's probably going to be on his way out. You know, whichever free agent I get, it doesn't really matter to me. It just has to be somebody that's really solid. Preferably somebody. Oh, see, this is why. Like, Blake's making $21 million. Like, if he wasn't, I'd be happy to bring him back. Kevin Love making way too much goddamn money. Same with Serge. John Wall, oh my God. Yeah, so does anybody just, what's the biggest salary dump here, I guess? Devontae Graham in a first, then I'll just dump Devontae Graham. So let me just get through all of this. I'm probably going to have to trade Olynyk and or Whiteside, if not both, to go ahead and have money for a massive free agency class. So, yeah, is anybody here that's, you know, older, that's not making as much money? Why do you have to be making so much fucking money? God. Do I want to... Is Nwaba going to be of age? That sounds really suspect. By the time next year comes around, I also could get DeFrozen. Reggie Jackson. All right, I might just take Reggie Jackson, if I'm being honest. Fine, Reggie Jackson, welcome to the team. How much money do I have right now? I have $24 million, which is not nearly enough for any of these guys right here. Like, Jimmy would be really cool to bring in, Kyrie even. But again, we don't really need Kyrie. Randall's not old enough yet. So I think Jimmy Butler is probably going to be the guy I'm targeting. I mean, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, all would be cool. I mean, if I can get KD, I will. He just wants $40 million, and he wants 44 actually. So I have to clear up $20 million if I want him, basically. So yeah, that would probably be all three of these guys, which would be tough, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I need 3 stars to win. I feel like I'd rather take that approach than like, because like, who are some of like the middle tier free agents that I could sign? Like, I would almost maybe rather take that approach. Maybe if I could sign 2 guys. I need a shooting guard and a small forward. Like, Terry Rozier's just not 30 yet. I mean, I could sign like an Oladipo, move him to the shooting guard spot. Small forward, like a Jeremy Lamb. Could I maybe get both those guys? How much money do I have? $24 million. How much does Oladipo wants $20 million. And I don't even have enough to give him a max. All right, we're clearing house. I'll be back. So yeah, I traded everybody and we picked up Steph Curry. So that happened. You guys can all just leave. It's fine. So this bench is going to be absolutely horrendous. Harden and Durant do not sign with us. I tried to get them as well. I really think it's just important having superstars here. So I got to figure out, which guy I want to play at which position. Probably going to be, I think I'm just going to move Steph to shooting guard. It makes sense. So he goes up to a 99 overall. And now I have 4 players in this, or excuse me, 3 players in this. Wait, is it 3 or 4? I have 3 players on this team right now. That's sick. Please, somebody just bless me with some sort of mid-level exception that's decent enough. Daniel Tice, I hate you, but you're probably going to have to be my answer right now. Perfectly fine. Is it going to let me bring back Wayne Ellington? It is. James Ennis would be cool as well. Like, these guys are probably going to have to start for me. That being said, I also do have a decently big mid-level exception, and I do have a lot of first-round picks. So, I'm going to go ahead and just probably sign a bunch of bench pieces right now, and I'll see you guys with some trades. So, we're doing this deal here with the Knicks. James Ennis, 3 first-round picks, heading to New York. Emmanuel quickly. We're doing this trade for Jordan Clarkson. We definitely need guys off the bench, man. That's just the simplest way to say it here. So we're going to go ahead and trade Emmanuel quickly now. Hopefully I can maybe package him in like Tony Snell. I signed a bunch of veterans off the bench. Couldn't figure that out. So quickly, could I maybe actually do like, I'd actually do Giannis's brother and another first-round pick. Like, I just need somebody at small forward who's going to be, you know, at least capable of helping this team win a championship. Because we were so bad last year. Like, I seriously can't. Is Evan Fournier? Oh, my God. Like, some of these guys are just so close, man. Brother, Muscala, no. I need a small forward. And, of course, it's, like, not an easy position that you just snap your fingers and trade for. This would be, like, a really cool trade. But we just don't need a backup point guard right now. Brother. This challenge, man, really starting to annoy me. Not going to lie. All right, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to sim up to next year. Ooh, my boy Penis Cantor. All right, we're going to take this deal. We get Sharif Cooper as well. Another trade exception. All right, who can play for us right now? Michael Carter-Williams. Cooper's going to be traded. These two are obviously fine. I don't really want to start Tony Snell. I think Dieng will be in a trade for hopefully some sort of starting small forward at the start of next year. Robert Covington is going to be coming here. He's going to be starting at small forward for us. That's a pretty big trade right there. I need to slide him down to small forward. He goes up to an 80 overall. So, if we take a look at this team right now, we actually do have a pretty good rotation. I need to figure out a backup small forward because I really don't want it to be Tony Snell. But I also need to figure out a backup power forward. I thought I had one. I do not. Cantor's here. So, obviously, all of these guys are probably going to be traded, including Jayshawn Tate and maybe even Gary Harris. So, I'll see you guys in the next move. Wonderful. Jayshawn Tate, Glenn Robinson, and a first heading to the Knicks for Kaheem Birch, and a first-round pick swap. Birch is going to slide down to be my backup power forward. I'm going to start Tice over him still, just for my, I don't know. I feel like Tice is going to be a better fit. So, I don't want to start Tony Snell, or not start, but have him as my backup. I'd prefer to have somebody else. But if I can get somebody for Tony Snell and Denzel Valentine, who really shouldn't even be in the NBA, I will do it. But if not, I will just go ahead. I'll actually include Gary Harris, doesn't matter. Backup small forward, and this is going to be the team. Feel like this could have gone a lot better. It probably could have gone a little bit worse as well. So, Isaac is not even close. Mike Muscala, not in the same position. James Ennis, that's fine. I'll trade Jayshawn Tate for a first-round pick. And I'll see you guys at the rotation. So, we're here at the start of the third and final year right now after a very, very painful process. This is how it's looking. I think the one thing I really tried to focus on was improving the bench. I definitely think we obviously did that. I mean, obviously signing Steph Curry is not something that's just, you know, small. It's nothing small, but again, this is actually way harder than I thought it was. I thought there was a lot more talent in the NBA that's 30-plus years old. That being said, it's also a good thing in real life we're going to have a lot of young talent to watch for a long time. Let me just double-check before we start simming this year, because if by some grace of God this actually happens and I win a championship, I don't want it to not count. So Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Robert Covington, Daniel Tyson, Nikola Vucevic, bench, Jordan Clarkson, Kaheem Birch, Enes Kanter, and James Ennis. All right. Let me check the bench. 30, 30, 30, and 32. All right, we're good there. Holy hell. I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final season. So we had a good regular season. I will definitely not count ourselves out in that department. We were 1 seed here in the Western Conference. Steph Curry did win an MVP for us. But here's the hope, and then it translates. I mean, 70-12 for the fucking Bucks. Who'd they sign? Let me see. Did they sign like Kawhi or something to go? Oh, no, they signed Anthony Davis. And what? Wait. Giannis and AD are locked up. Did they trade? No. I got to see this shit. Did the Bucks... Like, how far back can I go? Did the Bucks... Wait a minute. Oh, I can't go that far back. Did the Bucks do an Anthony Davis and LeBron James swap? Nope. Bam's here. So where's Giannis? I'm so dumb. I did a fantasy draft. Oh, boy. Wow. Oh, boy. I'm just not with it today, man. I'm just spam the fucking L's. Holy hell, I'm just, wow, fried. Okay, these are the numbers on the year for everybody. Oh my god, I'm so fucking dense in the head. Wow, oh my god. Devontae Graham, Jalen Green, Devin Vassell, Kevin Durant's back in Oklahoma City. Didn't it say Kevin Durant signed with the Celtics? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just thinking of something else. I thought it did. We sweep them, moving on to Golden State. Kobe White, Rozier, Hamidou Diallo, Giannis. I cannot believe that I forgot I did a fantasy draft. That's how long ago this feels like. Portland, McClung, Sexton, Johnson. That's just what? How? What? That team's no way we lose that team. Us and the Celtics, who are good, but they're really, I feel like we're better. Oh my God. Wow. I did not think that this was going to happen. Wow. Okay. Well, we got it done with the retirement home here. I didn't think we were going to. Somehow 2K takes me from worst to first. I will absolutely take it. I'm fried. I'm sorry I forgot that we did a fantasy draft today. My bad on that one. So, as always, if you guys have any more challenges like this for me to do, make sure to comment them down below. This one sucked, but I got it done, so thankfully I don't have to do it again. If you guys want to see the opposite end of this, like 25 or below, something like that, I'd be fine to do it. I mean, it might not. It definitely sounds a lot easier, but it's actually, I mean, it is hard. I mean, it's kind of like the opposite end of the spectrum. As soon as somebody hits 30, I know they're good for me to use. I have to like play a little dangerous game if they're going to hit 25 during a year if I do that end of it. So let me know down below in the comment section. This video has definitely been long enough, so I will not make this any longer. If you guys could subscribe if you're new around here, that would help out the channel a ton. Leave a like down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you guys all in the next one.